Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. The Cyclones are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They'll immediately call timeout. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He shanked it. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spotted it. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the...
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Yeah, that was right until I found out that my
Making makes his connection.
Oh my God.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Being
That's
petty.
just a great individual effort by the wide receiver.
Real
He catches
petty.
this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And
The
then
Cyclones trying to
like my
get a
good
touchdown
controller.
on first and goal.
my X button. Loading up the game. Like, why? I'm hitting the button, hitting any button. It's not working.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclone! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
bro.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate
You asked
themselves
me.
just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Power football with the run.
Come on.
And
All you
maybe they
gotta
want
do
to
is
try somewhere else
shade
because
him
there is nothing
big
doing
time
in
to
the
the
middle of this
outside.
defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can
Wants
tell
to
the
go
defense
outside,
everyone
shove
is
his
right
ass
where they're
outside.
supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all visibility on that last play.
Why my punt max coverage never
And the
covers
Jayhawks will
with
call on their punt team.
max people?
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
No, not max protect. Max coverage to tackle, to cover the punt.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll pull it on the read. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa State 14, Kansas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Miles. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my God.
Fires to the tight
Rally.
end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's a great execution by this defense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the 1st quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. On the move is the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease. It's Huff. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Defense going all in to stop the run.
Get set.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Bruce things happens to Bruce.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
I'll come up.
They'll try the right side. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
I just need this motherfucker to make a mistake. Come on, Ray, throw me the ball. Yeah.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Running it to the right.
What?
Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Cyclones will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll go to the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Miles.
Come
He snares it in the end zone.
Inside average.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on 1st down.
Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. for one final play of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Huff. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that...
He tries to take the top off. And it's
You
incomplete. They
threw
were
that
looking for the huge
horribly
gain on
out of
first down.
bounds. Good Lord.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can
I
overcome
want more of it.
Now on 2nd down.
I did not.
He's
No.
looking to throw.
No.
He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's
Nice
a major
guy.
deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And this offense
Get
can
off.
ill afford to come up empty
Get
on
past
this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he is not
Are
going to
y'all
get
not
there as
blocking?
The defense gets him on the ground.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and the coverage team able to make the tackle.
You know, what I like most about this game is that when I go on punt return, none of my guys block. But when I play people, they always block.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Miles.
That's
And
good.
that pass picked off. Looking for more room.
His quarterback
Inside
can't
the
be
30.
faster.
And a big
Real.
return after the
Yes, it is
INT sets up
linebacker.
the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Give to the running back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
A third down try for the offense.
Stop.
Looking to throw, it's Miles.
Come
Got his
on.
man down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll go right back to him.
Rip the
Relying
ball
on
out.
that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cyclone!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Man.
Ball off, and it's up for grabs, and it's intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The give to the lone running back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Running back searching for a hole. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Iowa State 28, Kansas 14.
And to christen this 4th quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Jayhawks are in the hurry up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point was good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team gets to return it on the ground.
Kansas offense will take over first and 10.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The receiver on the jet sweep. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Kansas. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Cyclones will move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Iowa State, 38. Kansas, 20.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Don't talk to
Nothing
Champ.
like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Something that the other gender has, I'm guessing that makes you love each other.
It's these studs. I just hate how studs can equip a new loadout depending on the occasion, and I'm stuck with what I got.
What?
It's just like, I don't know, it just gets to me, man.
Define loadout.
I'm just saying, bro, like, every stud has quick draw. They bring your briefcase, and they got 4, they got 6, they got curve, they got upward curve, and it's just like, I don't have, bro. You know, you can attach the silencer to it, it goes from 6 to 8. I can't do this. It's just insane to me, man.
How do you have so much strap knowledge?
It's hypothetically, I'm chasing a girl, and the stud's chasing the same girl, right? And the stud's like, okay, I'm dealing with a close-range menace, right? Because let's say I don't have the loadout for a long-range battle. And she's like, okay, watch this. And she goes into her loadout, goes from 6 to 10. What am I supposed to do? Like, I lose the girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just can't compete with studs, bro.
Right.